So we are live on both Instagram and Facebook. Done this a couple of times. Hopefully it goes okay. But wanted to talk today about cleansing, about why you shouldn't start putting parasites and heavy metals out your body before you've cleaned your colon and your liver. Super, super important. I have got some questions to answer as well, which I'll get to at the end. I'll put that in my stories. A few people asked some questions, and so I will be answering them at the end. So, as I've been posting a lot about cleansing, colon, we went through that last month, clearing the mucoid plaque, really, really important. And this month on Friday, I'll be going through our 6-day liver revitalization. Super, super important to clean your liver. You've seen my last few posts. Your liver is your battery of life. Without it, you cannot function. It aids in digestion, blood sugar balance, hormones. Obviously, it helps the body to excrete toxins or turn toxins into molecules the body can excrete. It plays a major role in menstruation for women as well. And so having a healthy liver is super, super important. And I said I would 100% recommend you clean it at least twice a year. Definitely once, but I'd say at least twice a year if you want to have a healthy life, because without your liver, I mean, in Chinese medicine, it's seen as like the most vital organ. It purifies your blood. It gives your body the life force, the chi that it needs. So it's super, super important. And as I've been talking a lot about cleansing, I've been getting lots of questions. Ryan, what about parasites? What about heavy metals? Will we be doing that? Yes, we will. And this is something that I do in the Top Health Revival course as well. We'll be making updates to that as well. But you don't start putting heavy metals and parasites out of the body until the liver and the colon have been cleared. In fact, the colon's first, because the colon sits at the bottom. Okay, obviously it's where you remove all your waste. Obviously we've got 4 ways as men of getting rid of toxins. You've got 5 as women. That's why they live a little bit longer. You've got your sweat, urine, stool, and breath. Women have also got menstrual cycle. And so it's super important for those pathways to be clear. And if you start to cleanse, the colon it's where everything's going to be passed through, your bowel, your colon. That's why it's super important. And your liver, obviously, one of the things it does, it helps with digestion, it helps clear debris. So if that's overburdened, before you actually start clearing, I mean, if that's overburdened and you start clearing heavy metals or parasites, then it can cause big, big issues. Okay, first of all, you can go through a severe healing crisis, also known as a hexameter reaction, a detox reaction, a die-off, and they can be anything from bad breath all the way up to nausea, vomiting, huge skin eruptions. I'm going through a bit of a die-off right now. I mentioned it the other day. My skin was quite bad because I've been changing my microbiome. It's getting better, but you can still see a little bit around my forehead. Sometimes that's what health looks like. When you change, your skin will tell you what's going on the inside. Hey Jason, mate, good to see you as well. But this is why it's super important to have the colon and liver cleared first. If you start trying to pull out parasites, or killing off parasites, and your liver isn't clean and your colon isn't clean, I mean, these things have a huge toxic debris, and if your detoxification pathways aren't clear, that's going to lead to big, big issues that you don't want. Same with heavy metals. You start putting heavy metals out of your body and your liver isn't clean, your colon isn't clear, then these toxins that you're putting out, where are they going to go? They're going to retoxify you. They're going to go back into your system and cause huge issues, and they can be uptaken. I mean, if you've got leaky gut, straight into your bloodstream, they can end up back in your brain, for example. So this is why it's super, super important that we have an order in which way we detoxify. So, yeah, you said you've been on a detox. Claire said she's got a migraine for 10 days straight. She's feeling sick AF after doing a detox. This is something we want to avoid. This is what I teach in our cleanses and our detoxifications. We want to make your die-off, your detox reaction, your hexameter reaction as soft as possible, because we want you to, and as less debilitating as possible, because we want you to be able to go through your day-to-day life and enjoy it. Okay, that tells me, unfortunately, Claire, that you've got a lot of toxins coming out either too quickly. But this is why we use certain supplements, certain foods to actually bind to these toxins and draw them out, and to give the body a way of excreting them. Otherwise, you've got so many toxins in your system, too many toxins for your body to excrete, or people's detoxification pathways are blocked up. I mentioned this in my post yesterday. Some people do a liver cleanse the first 1, 2, 3 times. They don't even see the liver stones because their detox pathways are so backed up. It's not until the 3rd, 4th, 5th cleanse that they start seeing stones. And that's because most people are, say, if you haven't cleaned, what would happen if you haven't cleaned your house in 10, 20, 30, 40 years? What would it look a complete disgrace, right? It would be a mess. That's what's going on in people's bodies. They don't realise how much mucoid plaque, toxins, debris, stones, etc. they've got in them. Then you talk about heavy metals, parasites. So this is why it's super, super important to clean the body, because we're actually just bathing in so many chemicals, toxins, VOCs, flame retardants. Okay, so this is why we need to do things in the correct manner. Very important to detoxify in today's world, but it's super important to do things in the correct manner, and to put things in place to make sure that these detoxes are not as debilitating as they can be. Also, what makes our protocols, how cleanses different, is we combine the physical with the mental and emotional. Super important, because as you remove toxins physically, toxins are going to come out mentally, emotionally as well. Every single organ in your body is related to an emotion. Liver, especially with anger, stress. You get a lot of people that are super stressed because they got a backed up liver, or people that because they got a backed up liver that makes them more stressed, or people that are reacting that are just angry all the time, and that will cause issues in the liver as well. So it's super important to do mental and emotional tasks to clear the mind throughout this, because if you're carrying traumas holding your body and you're not actually able to release it, then that's going to cause issues as well. Okay, so really important to get things right nutritionally and mental emotionally. That's how we allow the body to release. So often, people go through cleanses and they think it's not working because they start to feel a bit worse before they feel better. That's completely normal. That's called a detox reaction, oximeter reaction. It came when they first started healing syphilis patients, and they discovered, they got a bit worse before they got better. But also, people can feel very low, very irritable, can get depression, they can be moody, and that is just, once I said before, some of these toxins are actually linked to traumas. And so when you start to remove these toxins, it's not, you're moving this negative energy out of your body. So if you go through a bit of feeling low, depression, irritable, etc., that's completely normal. Just tell your partner or people you're working with or your children, I may be a bit ratty if you're going through one of these cleanses. That's completely normal. But once again, this is why it's super important to not pull out things like heavy metals and parasites before your detox pathways are clear, so that when you are going through this process, the toxins can move out as easily and effortlessly as possible. So we will be going through this on Friday with the 6-day liver restoration that I'll be taking people through. It starts at 8 p.m. UK time, that's 12 p.m. PST. With our masterclasses, you get lifetime access to it, lifetime access to all the materials. You get a nice PDF which details exactly what to do when, and links to all the supplements you'll need, so you don't have to start looking around. And also you get all the mental and emotional tasks with it too. If you're keen to clean your liver, which you should be, and you want in on this, then just send me a DM or a comment below with the word liver, and I'll send you all the relevant information. But just remember, it's super important to do things in order, and yes, you are your best teacher, of course, but it is dangerous just to go and just start doing things willy-nilly. Definitely learn from someone, or at least listen to people that know what they're doing or have gone through it themselves first. Because I always say to people, would you climb Mount Everest on your own? Probably not, because you'd end up dead. And so many people, who go off on a journey and they end up getting lost, or they end up getting themselves very, very ill, etc., because they don't know what to do, or if something comes up. It's very easy when everything's going well, but in health, you know, certain things can come up, and that's where you need people with experience to guide you. Like people on Mount Everest, they have a Sherpa to guide them through this. So just remember, if you are going through this, I would recommend, you know, listening to people that have done it before. If you want to join us, then you're more than welcome. Just said before, DM me the word liver or comment the word liver, and I will send you over the relevant links. Hey people, hope that's helped. With the questions, I actually had one question was Ryan, because they saw the pictures of the stones. First of all, where do these stones come out? Well, the stones come out of your stool, and you use a colander to catch them, and you can use water just to clear off your waste, you know, and then you can see the stones in you. You see the stones that have come out. They are, and people say, oh, that's just there's lots of in the mainstream say that's just a reaction to the olive oil that you drink. It's like, no. I've seen people, I've done it myself, who've done 7 to 14 to 21 day fast, drunk nothing, ate very little, drunk nothing apart from water, and they passed these liver stones, no olive oil, etc. So the stones are made up of mainly cholesterol and some toxins. And the other one was, does it hurt to pass these stones? No, you won't feel it. It's just a bowel movement, and it come out very, very easily. So nothing to worry about there. Okay, people. Hope that covers everything. If you've got any questions that you want answering that haven't got to, then just stick them below, and I'll get to them. Otherwise, we start on Friday. 8 PM UK time, but you don't have to be there live. As I said before, you get lifetime access to all the recordings, so you can watch it back at your leisure. And yeah, looking forward to it. Okay guys, hopefully see you there. Lots of love.